Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Oh man, we found the sauce, Mosh Pit. We found the secret sauce, lowering the like streak to 2,000 and also re-explaining what Missing No Week was indeed the ticket. Plus, we've also produced a couple of really banger runs the last couple of days. So thank you all very much for blowing up the like streak. It looks like we're through the darkness, maybe. Let's not jinx it, but I think we're looking okay so far. November might be turning it around and rallying towards the end of the month. So again, thank you all very much for the support, and also thank you to Star Mix on the Invicta subreddit. Top thread was Mosh Pet Sleepy Times, and in the thread, they said, "Hey Sin, I thought I'd capture this rare moment where my cat Guinness decides to chill and watch you with me. Love you, dude. Been watching since days of Afterbirth, and you help me relax either during vids or streams. Thank you very much, Star Mix. I love it. It's that. Hey, that's the setup right there. You got your furry companion watching another furry companion who is watching Isaac, who is also watching Isaac. So thank you very much. I love it. I love seeing that kind of stuff. Again, it shows real people enjoying the videos, which makes it more real to me. Does that make sense? And that means a lot. So. CJ is going to be Mike X-Ray Alpha Hotel Zulu Yankee Tango Sierra. We've got Luna. Oh my gosh, well, we got a Tears raid, I guess. We're also starting off with the Golden Azer raid, which is going to give us a damage up every time we use it, but it's going to cost 5 coins. Not going to take that, obviously. And Luna is interesting because on one hand, we do have we've got the necessary tools to. Necessary tools to overcome this sort of tiers deficit that we're in right now by way of making sure we find all of the secret rooms. In this case, we need to make sure that we somehow get into the secret room, because not only does it give us a tiers up for the rest of the floor, but it also gives us a half soul heart. And on top of all that, it also spawns an extra secret room per floor. So there's 3 different chances that we can get to get a floor-wide tiers upgrade, and that's going to be essential. That's also at least 1.5 soul hearts per floor if we have enough bombs to get there. So, but right now we have no bombs. Okay, well, let's just get hit by everything, I guess. Obviously, I did that last part because, well, I wanted to get into the secret room. We also have, we've also got Swallowed M80, which is the reason why we were kind of exploding when we got hit there. So, Super Secret Room is right to the north of us here. No, Luna will not spawn us an extra Super Secret Room and Secret Room on the first floor. Just like with any interaction with anything that's floor dependent. On the first floor of a run, it's not going to work, just like card reading on a victory lap. We get Pink Haunt, not the kindest of first floor bosses, but we were able to get past her, and we need to decide right now, how are we going to get? We absolutely have to get Keeper Sack here. I mean, we have to. There's no way for us to take damage. And if we can only get that chest. We can't buy a bomb. We need 4 cents. 3 cents. 2 cents. Jerk. We need 2 cents. We buy the soul heart, that puts us down to 8 cents, and then we would need 7 cents. I don't think it's gonna happen, Mosh Pit. The only miracle that we could hope for is if we win a bomb on the slot machine. And if you've been seeing any of the Clover Pit videos, you know that that's not gonna go well. There's another one for a YouTube short, Alex. So we didn't win a bomb, but the machine blew up, and then we then we got Keeper's Sack and the Soul Heart anyway. That is, I mean, if that's if that ain't a telltale sign that November is turning around here, I don't know what is. I can't. I'm just in shock from that one. I'll take it. We got on last week's question of the episode coming from the Me Gusta La Leche de Soja episode, which translated means I like soy milk. And this one coming in from Christoph Turner 4887, who said, I'm going to start a Spanish comment streak. Maybe I'll actually learn some Spanish by the end of it. Today's comment is, Esta miniatura es genial Alex, with the exclamation points upside down at the front, and then in the back is just a regular one. And Alex replied with that, says C. So hopefully that didn't mean anything offensive. Christoph, I will continue to look at those comments as long as you don't write anything that is inappropriate for YouTube. Alex said C though, so that's good enough for me. C. All right, we're back down into the hell stats here with yeah, we take suplex. We take suplex here. But without our Luna buff, obviously we're looking at a rough go here, especially with us having 0 bombs right now. And we're getting a lot of HP. I have an electric callboy haircut currently. It looks doubly spooky with the sort of the ghost pale whiteness of Luna on Eden. So we suplex that champion right into the secret room, and you're going to get that tears up that we really, really, really need. There we go. Very nice. And then there's a tinted rock up. Meow. Look at that. We get another soul heart. Man, this is incredible. I cannot believe the turnaround that we've had. Now, obviously, money is going to be a very, very big part of this run with us having Keeper's Sack. It may be our only source of stats. Oh my gosh. Fragmented card in Luna, now we're talking. So now we're going to get not only an extra secret room, we're also going to get an extra super secret room on top of that. So Mom's Kiss is going to give us a temporary HP upgrade. I don't really care about that right now. Ooh, yeah, brother. How did that mulligan... you know what? Never mind. Ooh, yeah. The other secret room might be north of there. Wow, yeah, fragmented card is pretty much BIS for this run. Given the fact that we have Luna, given the fact that we already were gaining an extra secret room from Luna, now combine that with an extra secret room and an extra super secret room. That is a massive amount of tiers that we stand to get. It's a great catch by Eden. Down goes Limehorn, and we get another HP upgrade. And we're going to immediately give it all back, but we get 9 lives. Justice. Yeah, definitely need a movement speed, definitely need a range speed, or a range upgrade. Lusty Blood is essentially free here. There we go. So off we go on a magical journey of this run where we are not going to get apparently any stats, but we have a very good opportunity to ball out of control here thanks to Keeper's Sack and of course Luna feeding us those stats. So there's another secret room that exists, and it can't be there. It could be there because we were spawning so many secret rooms now. No, it can't be there. Because we're spawning so many secret rooms now, all rules kind of go by the wayside in terms of the locations of where they can spawn. There could be another one there. Not. Could have been. There we go. We get a range upgrade. I don't know if we got a damage upgrade. It said 0.0 on the damage gain, so I don't know. But what a unique run we've got going here, and like I said, I think the only source of stats on this run so far seems like it's probably just going to be Keeper Sack. So now if the game really wants us to feel special and lucky, it will give us the mine so we can see exactly, or blue map, so we can see exactly where all the secret rooms are. Lusty Blood, by the way, is the reason why Isaac is turning red. Every time we kill an enemy, it's just going to give us more damage for that room. It's very, very effective at taking down enemies in rooms that have lots of either ads or just lots of little mini mobs. It does have a cap, though, so it's not quite foolproof. I was, like, screwing with the game. It's like, wait, there's a gap there. No, what do we do? That's what you sound like in my head, game. Ooh, yeah, brother. I did think it was funny that somebody on the Clover Pit videos thought that I was, or thought that Uncle Deckard was in the game. I thought that was very funny. Good old Uncle Deckard. Look at this. We get Candy Heart, which is going to give us more stats every time we pick up a red heart. So if we get some of that red heart HP back, we could stand to gain a lot of passive stats here by way of Keeper Sack or by way of Candy Heart. Planetarium. Starter deck wouldn't be bad. I'm pretty upset that Keeper didn't drop any money. So the real question is, where are the other secret rooms? Probably one. Actually, there's not probably. It's definitely right there. Okay, we get keys. There's probably another one above the curse room. Nope. Literally cannot be. Wow, we whiffed on that. Now with Suplex, we can also just go into the curse room without actually having to pay, which is nice. Don't need a bomb to bomb our way in there. We just use the Suplex charge to get in, get out like this. Ooh, I mean, Razor Blade with Candy Heart could potentially be incredible. So this is going to take away from our red hearts. And that just gave us more damage. We say goodbye to Suplex very tearily, but Candy Heart, having a way to shed our red heart HP without having to worry about it costing our soul heart HP is absolutely massive. If we happen to get enough hearts, or even if we get like an Ace of Hearts or a Queen of Hearts, something like that, that could be a huge source of damage and everything. And unlike Keeper Sack, I do believe a Candy Heart can give you tears. I think. You're seeing that Lusty Blood really juicing up our damage right now. So we can almost afford starter deck. Need one more cent, which we should get. Godspeed's looking very healthy. We get a soul heart back. Done an absolute full clear here, but we needed to. Trying to find just one penny game. 1 penny is all we need. Once we pick up starter deck, we will, all these pills that we're leaving behind will turn into tarot cards. It's another kind of neat feature of starter deck. There we go, another half heart. The 0.5 tiers up. And there's still going to be one more super secret room as well. There's another secret room. We should be getting 3 secret rooms and 2 super secret rooms per floor. So let's see where the game put the third secret room. It's probably going to be in the elbow end of this Tetris piece over here. The other super secret room is probably either south or to the east of here. Room's surprisingly dangerous if you're not paying attention. Gonna go for the boss door instead. It's a little bit easier to line up. Really? Oh, we got our penny, so we now make the long trek backwards to starter deck all the way across the friggin' world, dude. Super secret room might be here as well. It is. Here we go. So thanks to the graces of Luna, we now are almost at the tiers cap. And that's a sad state of affairs because we really, really, really don't want to be depending on Luna. But hey, the game has sort of shown its hand already with that fragmented card drop. So look at that. We get 1.43 damage. Oh. The only other secret room that is evading us is the third secret room. But I don't want to dwell on it too long. It's not that big of a deal. We're about to be done with this floor anyway, so Frag Mega. I went ahead and used the Razor Blade to give us a little bit of extra damage here. You know, Rag Mega is no more. We get another HP upgrade, our third in a row, and a Krampus fight. Host actually helps us here because it gives us a damage buff thanks to Lusty Blood. Here we go. We do not want the Head of Krampus. The Head of Krampus is not going to help us out at all. We are finally ready to go down to the next floor. Hopefully we can see our HP. And Curse the Blind. At least we know that we can get rid of our HP down to a half heart now. I believe if we use it any more, though, it's not going to... it will start taking away from our soul hearts, I believe. The starter deck, on top of turning pills into cards, will also allow you to carry a second tarot card. Be very useful in a bind if you need like a strength card or a lover's card. There we go. Get that. Oh man, look at that. Range, luck, shot speed, or not luck, but damage. Secret room outside of the item room. This is what our true sort of DPS looks like here. This truly embarrassing tiers rate. I mean, this is abysmal here. 1.82. Gonna take a fortnight to get through everything. And with this being Curse the Blind, we will not be taking any items, so kind of a wash here on this floor. Even if we get a Devil Deal, which we probably will, because the game loves to torture us. Hey, don't ever do that again, Purple Champion. All right, so the secret room over here just made a giant Isaac circle. Eat. Will not be going in there because it's Curse the Blind. Now let's see if we can find the actual side of the map. Still working my way through Pokemon Za. Still liking it. I'm not sure what people have against the combat system. I get that it's different, but as someone who's been playing Pokemon since the very beginning, I like it. I mean, I'm happy for more ARPG style combat system in Pokemon. I like that the wild Pokemon will actually go after the trainer, and you have to kind of dodge roll out of it and stuff. I think that Mega Evolutions is really cool, having to manage which weaknesses that you've got, and just the ability, the action swapping of the Pokemon is very, very close to the anime, so it's really cool. I think somebody said to look out for the Mega Slowbro or Mega Absol, whatever. There was some fight that somebody in the comments was saying. It was something to the effect of, you know, come back after you start fighting the Mega Evos and let us know if you still like the combat system. I thought it was great. Having to unsummon your Pokemon to dodge the attacks of the other Mega Pokemon. I thought it was great. So I did evolve to my I got my Charizard evolved. I'm still working on my Garchomp, and unfortunately, there's an alpha Trevenant. I mean, little Chad's gonna be fine for Candy Heart, but this game truly is allergic to giving us stats here from bosses. This is another boss upgrade that's not going to give us any sort of stats at all. If it was by itself, and if we didn't have Candy Heart, I mean. There's an alpha Trevenant that shows up in a zone. I'm not going to say which zone because I don't want to spoil it. And I've been able to beat him, even though he's about 5 levels ahead of where I'm at. I was able to beat him, but I just can't catch him. And not even an Ultra Ball can get him, which kind of stinks. Okay. Finally didn't get a curse. It's rough out here though, Sarge. Real rough. This tears rate, we've got to get something soon. I mean, the game, surely the game can't just keep giving us non-tiered upgrades, right? Surely they won't give us 5 non-stat upgrades in a row from a boss, right? Okay. I swore that was your last charge there, but... Famine just left the building here. Dude, chill. Dude, chill. He's not gonna date you. You don't have to keep showing off like this. Literally don't have a chance. Thanks. We got a damage and range upgrade there. Candy Heart. And I mean, the Satanic Bible is nice, but the Book of Secrets, though. Book of Secrets will give us the blue map effect, and that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed secret rooms. Means guaranteed soul hearts, which means guaranteed DPS upgrades. So as you see here, it gave us the compass effect. And all we need... Yeah. Yep, so... You've overplayed your hand, game. We saw the writing on the wall as soon as you gave us Keeper Sack. So we are not going to get any direct HP or direct DPS stat upgrades. Roid Rage was kind of an exception there, but I feel like doing that room. I'm not gonna. We ain't just not gonna do it. You know what? Can't be bothered. Usually the blue map is the first thing that the game reveals with the Book of Secrets. You can't break us on this run in November. You just can't. We're having too good of a week. Minus at the start of the week. We're going to make this run work. One way or another. Hot bombs. At least we're getting more bombs that we can, you know, get into the secret rooms with. It would be nice if we got a stat upgrade, though. I wouldn't turn it down, game. You know, I appreciate Roid Rage. I really do. But let's be honest. It's not helping our DPS in any way, shape, or form. And you giving us a greed fight. That was something right there. Second super secret room is right here. Okay. Oh, mama. Okay, so we need to go back and get the razor blade so we can come in there and farm some stats. At this point, I don't even care where the other secret room is. We're just gonna hold the charge until the next floor on the Book of Secrets, but right now all eyes are on our stats. Let's see how much... We still have a soul heart queued up in the Satanic Bible. Obviously, I'm not using it until we're done with... the floor, the boss. Just to see if we end up having a fifth non-DPS up from a boss in a row. All right, let's see what we get here. Damage. Shot speed, luck. Got tears. Movement speed, damage. Everything but tears. Yeah, we gained 1/10 of a point of tears. Thank you, game. We got plenty of bombs. We have plenty of keys. We might as well just see what's in here. Filigree Feather is not going to work for us today. I like the Filigree Feather, trust me, but just not here. Yeah, let's go fight the boss first. Just so, because we're going to have to go back and get the Book of Secrets. I'm not leaving without it. And also, we need to use the Satanic Bible after we defeat the boss here. Because I do not want the boss item to get replaced by a Devil Deal item. It's not a good day to be Brownie here as he spawns so many ads. We're gonna max out the Lusty Blood buff pretty pretty quickly. Get a double deal here. Luck upgrade there. And no guppy item. We got 9 lives. We might as well just do it. That way, not a DPS upgrade in sight from the bosses. So, congrats, game. You only need one more boss to blank us on, and then you have done it. You've done the unthinkable. You've given us an entire run without us ever getting a DPS upgrade from the bosses. So if you can make it, if you do just blank us, let us go 0 for 6, then you know what? I guess that's something to be proud of. At least we have the Book of Secrets for mapping. If at all possible, we should get full mapping. We can avoid, hopefully, full clears, but it's going to be pretty important for us to go and find all those secret rooms just to fuel our tears rate. All right, here we go. Now, thanks to Luna, we get to see one secret room for free. It's up to your game knowledge to know where the other ones are. And as we all know, Isaac does not play by the rules that it itself created sometimes. So it's always good to know what familiar symptoms there lie in the room if you happen to be looking for a secret room. That cheeky little tears up there. Be a big shortcut over here too. PH Dizzle. Unfortunately, PhD, we have no more. There are no more pills because of starter deck, so that is the one downside. The PH Dizzle. The coupon, Card reading's great. Our battery is absolutely amazing with Book of Secrets. Does exactly what we need it to. By the way, game, don't think I didn't notice that you still haven't given us the blue map effect, because you know exactly what we're trying to do. I've noticed. The viewers may not have noticed right away, game, but I saw it from a mile away here. The fact that you have not given us a single 1 iota of a blue map proc. I am going to take the compass. And I'm going to just not care at this point about... I'm not going to care about... I guess I should have taken options. Whatever. I'm not going to care about red hearts anymore. Candy Heart did good. I mean, it's not an item that gives you an overwhelming magnitude of stats for red hearts. Got our free 3 soul hearts here, and then we are... It's 1 full charge away of seeing where the last of the secret rooms are. There's one of them. Okay. It is pretty much impossible for Book of Secrets to not give us the blue map at this point with car battery. Having it for 2 uses is pretty amazing. You 120 volt, which is going to deal lightning damage. Anything that gets too close to Isaac within about melee range. So for this room here, you want to always drop the skull hand somewhere over there so the fissures cannot heat sink to you. Could play the fortune-telling machine, but With a compass, that eliminates one of the possibilities for the Book of Secrets. So it will not roll the compass if you have the compass. Because I don't think it does. Which is good. That means that we're guaranteed the blue map every single time. Don't want to get too close. I don't want to test our fate here with the 120 volt. 120 volt's good. It's difficult to make into a main weapon for a lot of people. If you're used to playing close quarters like I am, it's not too bad, but you gotta know your limits. Yep. All right. Now we'll get the blue map effect. Oh, that had to blow my nose. We got card reading. Oh, there we go. Look at that beauty. So this is going to take us to one of 3 secret rooms. As you see, all 3 secret rooms there. Brought to you by Luna. And we're just going to go ahead and just immediately go for a payout here. Halo Flies, probably one of the worst items that we never asked for. I'd love to really get out of this room. But, I mean, the reason why Luna is so important here is, besides the tears rate, is, of course, the free HP. Now, are we in danger of dying in this run? No. No. There's very, very rare instances of us being in truly heinous conditions to lose a run with 9 lives. 9 lives pretty much means that I would say beyond a 99% chance that we're going to win. Something disastrous would have to happen, like, I don't know, being in this room and spawning all this crap. Like, what is this game? So, game wants to do that. We punish them for it. And that's why we don't ever hit buttons. And we're just going to do this room again, I guess. But it's very interesting, but also kind of sad to see that Luna is the only source of DPS upgrades we're getting now. And pretty much have for this entire run. I mean, the tears rates that we've been getting, we have gained exactly 0.1 tears upgrades for this entire run. And that's not an exaggeration. That was from Candy Art. Unless we got a few more, we may have gotten a few more upgrades that went unnoticed. But pretty sure that that's all we've gotten was from Candy Heart. Oh, get another Empress card. Take both. And a Super Greed Fight. So right now, if you look at this run, you're thinking like, oh, it's not too bad. 4.02 tears rate with 9 damage. Yeah, I mean that's great. And this is just kind of the survival aspect of us with this build that I was hoping we would never ever have to face, but you know, here we are. Full card doesn't really matter. Being of a fool. Look at that. Bighorn taken out. What a bloat's eyes there. Another HP upgrade. So congrats, game, you did it. There you go. That is we have done the unthinkable and have gotten exclusively 0 stat ups for our DPS minus if you want to say dad's coin, But if we want to just read off our boss items real quick, we've gotten dog food, dinner, little Chad, and dog food. Well, moldy bread, and dad's coin. So, yep. I mean, hey, hats off, game. Something to be proud of, I guess. You outshined us all. You destroyed expectations here. So we're going to be forced now to just win this run out of spite, but also with a very weird, very strange run. I am happy that we got Purgatory. Purgatory is going to help add a little bit of damage. And it's not even that our tier damage is bad, right? It's just the fact that we just have no, and I mean absolutely no, tears rate. Except for Luna. Astral Projection's fine. I mean, Straw Man is bad, man. I'm not walking over the spikes to get that. Not worth it. Now, I could and should go into the arcade here to see if we can get anything. Maybe a claw machine, maybe that has a tiers upgrade or something like that. Or not. No, we don't have a red heart upgrade. We just got rid of it with Purgatory. Here's another thing to kind of scratch your noodle here. Devil deals have not been good either on this run. If we're just gonna list them all, let's list them all. Devil deals have really also kind of taken a nosedive dump here on this run and just sort of disappeared entirely. I am happy that we did get dead. We got 9 lives. We got dead cat. That's always good. Lusty Blood, of course, is amazing. It's just kind of a bummer that it seems like we had some good opportunities here to overcome this handicap at the beginning, but you know what? With all that being said, I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at this run. If anything, it shows an alternate way just to try to play and cope with the fact that the game just refused to give us any damage DPS ups from bosses for an entire run. Now that's something right there. That is a feat to behold. I don't really want Demon Baby again. I'll take Succubus because she is going to help us out with damage, with our base damage being so high. Also, I've not gotten a single red portal. There's a lot of things I'm noticing here, game. Soul Heart and Curse the Tower, which I will not be taking. What game you can have this for? At least with Astral Projection, we can kind of punish there. I believe that the second use of the Book of Secrets... No, it didn't open it yet. We have to use it one more time, I guess. I believe after clearing this room here, we will get the The I Can See Forever effect. X-ray specs effect. There we go. And we get a Temperance Machine, a Sun card, Magician card. They keep the Sun card here. The chest. And we're going to get maybe one final shot at a Devil Deal. As you see there, Succubus not only gives us the damage boosting aura, she also deals damage based on our base damage. And the reason why that was kind of a factor here in taking her over maybe Demon Baby was just the simple fact that we have Lusty Blood. Lusty Blood changes a lot of different aspects about this run. Having a reliable damage upgrade, which is a guaranteed damage upgrade in every room, mind you, is a very, very powerful thing. Lusty Blood enables us to play sort of fast and loose as long as we're getting enemies down. We're just getting stronger. That's the only thing that matters. Oh, with some insane accuracy, game. A range upgrade. Always fun. Did we not just see the Ace of Spades? I swore we did. There we go. So we have 502 on the tiers rating. And by all accounts, if we had rock bottom, I mean, this run would have been super over, because we simply would have just kept all the Lusty Blood effects and also all of the Luna effects. They would have been just permanent. I don't know where that bomb came from. Pretty sure I didn't hit it, but maybe I did. Yeah, I obviously did, but my brain did not register that I hit the E key. Not unlike the very first episode of Isaac, which you watched on stream the other day. Someone was recalling the infamous first ever action that I took in the Binding of Isaac on July 2nd, 2014. Is I was looking at the controls and I was trying to figure out how to lay bombs, and I laid it, and then I did not move. And on top of bombing myself, I was actually able to get myself into the secret room without even realizing it. And yeah, there we go. So that is what, five blue portals in a row. Another quite big accomplishment for you, game. It's like you're just going for some records today. Unbelievable, ain't it? Now the reason why I end up not taking the secret room portal, it's actually faster for us to do this. The reason why I didn't take the secret room portal was because I didn't want it to put us all the way to the a bad secret room. So we're just going to do this. 120 volts good here. The world card, kind of useless by now, but we are going to get the dub here. This magical Saturday. And thank you all very much for the support. Thanks to everyone who came by for the Pokemon stream last night. Always a lot of fun. If you missed it, don't forget, we do them every single Friday here. But I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving next week, and I hope that you all, for those of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving, have a fantastic holiday season right around the corner, and feels good, man. Feel like it's been too long since last year's holidays. We're ready for ready for another round. So if you enjoyed this video, Mosh Pit, and you want to get the like streak going, all you got to do is click the like button. Remember, 2,000 likes is all we need now to gain a counter on the tally down below. And on top of that, we also have Missing No Week coming up if we do happen to hit that like streak goal. And it also, of course, the biggest reason is that it just helps out and grows the channel. So thank you all very much. Have a great Saturday. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. What a weird run. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to patrons of mine like Matthew, Levi, Justin46, and Devin Basting. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.